Yo, you already know who it is, man. I'm Baby Gas,
And I'm Mrs.Traphours.
and you listening to and watching Saying What You Want podcast. Man, what's up? Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. First and foremost, we just want to say thank you for actually coming through today. I mean, I know you're fucked up over there.
I'm fucked
I hear
up,
some
dude.
sneezing. I hear some sneezing, some coughing, some farting, a little bit of
No,
everything.
stop. Stop it. Because I'm not farting.
Okay, maybe not the farting, but still, it's a whole crazy combination. Yeah, that's hella funny how women get hella defensive once you start talking about some farting though.
Well,
Like,
don't
no,
just say that.
no, I ain't farting.
I'm already fucked up enough. Don't sit there and make it seem like I'm fucked up and just over here farting up a storm.
Hey, but look, real quick though, it's episode 3. Episode 2 was tight. I mean, we was in Orville, we was in a casino. We're back home now, and I'm pretty sure our smoke detector batteries are fixed, huh?
Yes, he finally bought batteries.
Hey,
Guys.
but I've never switched them out before, so I didn't know if it took away the sound. The sound done blended in my whole hearing process now.
Well, the sound is what lets you know that it needs new batteries.
Well, that's the whole point. I never heard the sound. Like, I'm just immune to the sound, I guess. So I don't know. That's what I'm asking everybody in the building. Like, hey, is it off or not? But nah, real shit though. Takes a lot of work and dedication to still show up like this,
Yeah.
even though this is our house. But to still be able to like be on camera and do everything that we're about to do.
I think that's the biggest thing for me is being on camera, and I look fucked up. I feel fucked up.
Don't worry about it. If you got to sneeze, go ahead and sneeze. If you got to cough, just don't cough over here. But once again, you're watching Saying What You Want. This episode is brought to you by El Jefe and Trap Hours merch. Oh, also, shout out to Mouthgasms.
Mouthgasm.
Yeah, we'll speak a little bit about them a little more here within the segment. But yeah, man, it was dope. Seeing a lot of new people tap in. Seen that we got El Salvador.
Yes.
El Salvador
I was really happy about that one.
Yeah, that was pretty tight because we were actually just talking about El Salvador on the last episode. And prayers to El Salvador. A lot of stuff still going on over there, but it was dope to see El Salvador on the listeners list. And we seen Tijuana on there too, so Mexico's tapped in.
And I believe also Arizona. I don't think we had Arizona last time, did we?
No, I don't think we did, but definitely a lot of more states tapping in. So yeah, slowly and surely getting there, man. That's good. Saying what you want, listeners. We appreciate that. I mean, that's huge. I mean, to me, that's huge. Like I said last time,
That's beautiful.
I think a lot of people get it mistaken because they're used to the music. They automatically feel like everybody's supposed to support this too, but you really gotta like this type of stuff. You gotta like listening to us to be able to tune in. You might tap it once just because it's your favorite artist or something, but you gotta genuinely like it to follow up, right? So
Yeah.
appreciate to everybody. Before we do continue though, I do want to sit here and just send my condolences to the family and friends of DJ Gio.
Yeah.
Real dope DJ out of Sacramento, man. A lot of people, loved by a lot of people. I mean, it's just crazy the impact that he left. But yeah, definitely rest in peace, DJ Gio, man. Shout out. We definitely see the imprint he left behind. I've been on Instagram seeing all tons of videos, pictures, and bro was definitely doing his thing. We never got the chance to work anything, but I seen him at the club. Actually, Markel, he be the one that be at all the clubs, right? So,
Yeah.
I always used to see him on Markel's story and
That's
stuff
how I
like
used
that.
to see him too.
So definitely, man, we just want to send ours to the family and friends of DJ Gio, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But other than that, definitely huge thank you to everybody that's been listening. We've been trying to get things a little more organized. Kel got us like this whole little instruction sheet. Like, make sure you don't miss this.
I like the instruction sheet, just to put it out there. Like, I like to kind of see, because sometimes I can go off subject or my mind will just wander. So having that actually does help.
Yeah, definitely. It's just about sometimes I ain't got my glasses, so reading and stuff like that. But look, talking about this past weekend, Monterey, the smoked out barbecue was crazy, right?
That was lit.
You know, it was definitely a time. You know, we had the El Jefe boost there for everybody that passed by, slid through, stopped by. You know, we appreciate everybody that had a drink. Everybody, a lot of good feedback. People were enjoying the tequila.
I know
Um,
you had fun.
I had fun.
I know
Yeah,
you did.
yeah. I mean, I got to perform. The whole pandemic thing started slowing down.
And you
What
got somebody's number.
when?
What do you mean? I have it on video. Do not play with me.
Man,
Because I caught it on video.
I just be mingling first and foremost.
I might have to share that video, you guys.
I don't think you gotta share anything. We ain't gotta put nobody on blast like that. Why you gotta do that? Why you even? First of all, how you even get me on video?
Because I recorded you.
Why would you even record me?
Because just in case. You know what? I wanted to show everybody, like, this is what he be doing.
Man, that was crazy. But you was right there. You was right there in front of you, so don't act like I was doing some like sneaky shit. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
You was right there. You was tuned in. You was probably in the
I
back
was
like he
tuned in.
got her number.
I was like, oh my God, he got her number.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, pop that little thing in.
Yeah, I'm trying not to cough on this podcast, you guys. So
For the
I have all
listeners,
these fucking cough drops in my pocket.
if you hear the gremlin come out, please excuse her. You know
Really, the gremlin though.
the whole cough is serious right now, bro. Trust me. Before Markel in the back, like, don't do it. Like, wow, wow, wow. Like,
Really? And you're gonna laugh?
hey, nah, okay, come on. Let's keep it lit. But
That's
look,
fucked up.
aside from all of that she's talking about, though, the Monterey show was lit. It was definitely good to be back outside, right? And with the whole COVID pandemic thing, I mean, now that I think about it, I mean, we really went through a lot during the whole COVID pandemic.
We did.
Like, we was going through a lot.
I was going through it being stuck with you in the house all day, every day.
Really? Okay, my fault. That's how you felt.
Just kidding.
Nah, let's keep pushing that issue. Keep that same energy. You feel me? Just want to throw that out there. But nah, the pandemic was crazy. Like, we went to didn't we do like a at home concert? We watched the at home concert, didn't we?
We watched an at-home concert?
Yeah, we did.
Whose
I
concert?
think it was I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's Teneriel,
Teneriel?
something like
I think
that.
that's how you pronounce it.
I think it's the way I said it.
Well, because she has it on her Instagram, and the way I read it was like Teneriel.
Teneriel. Well, shout out. You feel me? We watched her dope ass concert straight from home.
It was amazing.
We watched it during the day because she was doing like some overseas stuff, so we had to watch it during the day. We stuck ourselves in our walk-in closet, huh?
We had LED lights.
We blacked it out. You know, it was definitely a dope ass experience. But we was doing everything from the house. Our kids was going through it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Now that I think about our kids, bro, our kids was stressing. We was damn near fucking teachers.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, and they came out with straight A's and B's. So that just tells me I might have it to become a sub or something.
For sure. That's something I want to do. I want to go be a sub.
I could pop up as a sub. You feel me? At the high school, fucking around a little bit. Mr. Gas, all the kids know me. I could see myself being a sub. But nah, it was man. I'm thinking about all the crazy ass stories from COVID. And all the people that, unfortunately, a lot of people that took those losses, but I also feel like it got the creativity out of everybody. Like, it forced us to be a certain way. It forced us to get creative on how to feed our families and shit, especially the hardworking people out there. Ain't nobody gonna wait around for everybody that, what was it? I think it was, we had Donald Trump in office still, right, when it first kicked off. Right, wasn't it Donald Trump still in office when it first kicked off? Yeah, so, ain't nobody was going to be waiting on no checks. And then Sleepy Joe come in office right after, right? Ain't nobody going to be waiting on them small-ass little checks to feed their family, especially how they was giving the same amount to everybody. Like, come on. That wasn't happening. So definitely, shout out to everybody that overcame the pandemic, man. It was huge for a lot of us. Also, the beginning of it was like a little crazy. I remember I was in the studio right when the COVID first started, And I remember perfectly, we was trying to stand up the broom. Remember, it had that little
Yeah.
that gravity challenge people were doing when they were standing up brooms. So we was trying to stand up a broom and start talking about this whole COVID. Like, man, nah, it's bullshit, this and that. Then next thing you know, we get calls and text messages. People's tours are getting canceled. Borders are closing. People are stuck here. You, okay, you good? You good? We're all here in support. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Um, people's tours were getting canceled, borders were closing, people were stuck here from like their home country. So it was definitely crazy towards the end, and then towards the beginning, towards the end, which is still going on. I'm ready to get over this shit. The whole like mask mandate. I saw
Mm.
Philadelphia's trying to put it back on as of like April 18th. They want to like shove people back into the mask mandate. So it's definitely crazy. Um,
But just to bring back to the tours, I did enjoy the virtual tours.
the virtual tours.
Yeah, like the like virtual concerts that they did, like the one that we kind of
Oh
watched.
yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, well, like I said, it forced people to kind of get a little creative, right? And we were able to like experience some shit straight from the crib, PJs on, whatever time we wanted to. But also, we want to go ahead and kind of get into some subjects, right? I think
Hmm.
people were like tapping in with us. A lot of people are still trying to figure out small little details about us. They see us on Instagram, they see the Trap Hours Familia page, and I think that they're trying to figure out a couple things, right? So let's talk about a couple things here. You could go ahead and take that, since you need to be organized.
Sorry.
But yeah, I think that a couple questions about us that people just been asking, and they're just curious to know. So why don't we just go ahead and start off with the biggest question of them all?
I think it's being step parents.
Step parents. Well, let's talk about it, right? Because for a lot of people, a lot of viewers that are watching, I mean, they don't really know the get down. So tell them exactly how our family is structured.
Well, when me and Gas got together, I came with two, he came with two,
Correct.
and together we had one.
Correct.
So Gas has two boys, and I have a boy and a girl.
Correct. And we had a girl together.
Correct.
And the oldest is 11. It goes 11, 10, 7, 4, 3. Right? So that's the lineup right there. And, for the people that's watching, the people that's listening, a lot of people had that question because they kind of see it, they kind of don't, right? It's hard to tell. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish from a distance just because of how close we are. You wouldn't be able to tell us apart. Some people might feel like we're not a blended family, like we just look like a normal ass family from the outside looking in, right? But I think that came with time, and I think that it had to do with how we, blended some things here, right? So, just to answer a lot of people's questions, how did that come about? Like, was it weird? Like, tell the people, was it weird at first? Like, how
I
is it
think
being a step parent?
I
Now,
think
now, now, and before you get into detail, sorry to cut you off. Before you get into detail, have you ever had a step parent?
I have had a step parent.
Okay, and what was your experience with that step parent?
It did not go well. Um, Sorry, because you kind of put me on the spot. Because I know a lot of people are gonna see this, even probably like family members. But I guess this is saying what you won't. But no, my step parent wasn't so nice. I
Okay.
got I got lied on a couple times to make my parent not believe me on certain situations. Um, that kind of hurt my feelings. But not to get too into depth about it right now, because I don't think I'm ready to talk about that right now. I just made sure that I would never be that type of step parent.
I feel it. I feel it. On the other hand, I had a step parent myself, and actually, I had two. I had a stepmom and a stepdad, right? And I think the stepmom for me was a little um, same thing. Family probably gonna see this, but the stepmom for me was actually kind of on the evil side too, right? And it was more on that type of sense where I had like a little sister, little brother, didn't let me play with him, didn't let me touch him. It was like something against me because of who my mom was, I guess, right? And when I had a stepdad, it was a little different. Stepdad for me was, it was cool for my younger years. Showed a lot of love. We did a lot of things together. Definitely showed us a lot of things like crabbing. Just spent a lot of quality time, like weekends. So I got a little bit of both worlds. I got the good and the bad, right? So same thing, having a step parent, right? Because it's different for everybody. The fact that we actually had step parents before in our life, do you feel like it kind of helped? With you being a step parent now.
I feel like it definitely helped because I knew I wanted to be the complete opposite of what my step parent was. Um, I love my stepkids.
So talk about it. Was it kind of weird? Was it kind of awkward?
Yeah, and I think that's normal. It's like a awkward because now you're coming in this role, like, at first it's just like, oh, well, this is dad's girlfriend. You're just the girlfriend coming around. You're fun, woohoo. But you get deeper, you get years in, we're now blended family. And it was still kind of awkward. It was more of like, oh, hi guys, how are you? It still wasn't like how I would talk to my biological kids. I still
Okay.
felt like a visitor.
Correct. Correct. And I think the point of that is that you don't ever want to overstep,
Correct.
right? You're not too sure where you fit in, where you don't. I think to me it was like, just to answer the same question, was it awkward at first? It wasn't so much awkward. It was just about like, you know, um, once again, not feeling like I'm that person that like is trying to do too much, and the kids might look at me like, "What the heck?" But I came at a very young age, first and foremost, for the kids, and one of the things for me was it was easy just because where I come from. I mean, in the hood, everybody look out for everybody, right? Like, I mean, if you ain't never had a step parent, you probably had an older partner on the block. Somebody's dad or somebody's uncle or older brother that just automatically looked out for you just because that's what we did, right? Like buying ice cream for everybody. You need something from the store, you want something from the store. So to me, it was just the automatic. Kids is kids to me, right? It could be. It don't even got to be my girl's kids. It could be my friends' kids.
Hmm.
I just enjoy kids. Period. So the beginning years was definitely trying to figure out how they was feeling about me. I think
Hmm.
that's really what it was. And then I wouldn't say it was awkward. It was just a little bit. It was just new. We just needed some time to get used to each other. But it wasn't like we came into the picture with like some teenagers on both sides.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, oh man,
They were
fuck
both
her.
super young.
Yeah. So, and where do you feel like it started getting like a little more, start to feel like a little more like family?
I would say, in all honesty, this last year and a half, I've been a lot more emotionally like connected with the boys now.
Okay.
And when I say boys, I'm saying Gas's two sons. So we now have that affection with each other, hugging on each other. Milo will come and sit with me now.
Milo's the 4-year-old.
Yeah, Milo's four. So, and it's a really nice feeling, natural feeling. Like I hug on them just like I hug on my biological two. So I've really been enjoying that this last year and a half.
Correct. I think for me it was like it was definitely a little more different just because um at the timing for me, right? At the time, I was actually just I was going through something with my two boys at the time when I first met Angelo and Samaya, which is the two oldest. And I think at the time, I was going through something. They was going through something. We both kind of had like a little void there.
Hmm.
Just some missing pieces. And I feel like that we kind of connected. Really early on. Like I said, the love was just no different than it would be like if I was like an older cousin or just an older person from the neighborhood looking out for some kids. But slowly it started growing more into the family where we're spending all the time with each other, and I could see it. With you, the difference was the fact that Max and Milo, which are my two boys, are they still live with their mom, right? And we have Angelo and Samaya full time here, along with Amina, which is the youngest. So I think for me, it was a little faster just for the simple fact that we see each other every day, opposed to Max and Milo and yourself. You guys probably see each other every weekend. When they come here a couple days, ahead of time, whatever it is. But I think for me, it was just a moment that we started just realizing what we both meant to each other, right? And I say me and the kids because you get to a point, once again, I was a step kid, and when my mom separated from my stepdad at the time, she started dating again. We would bump into like boyfriends or whatever the case is, and just, but man, fuck this nigga. This nigga ain't
Yeah.
he ain't my stepdad, or he ain't this to me, or I don't fuck with him, or I don't even like it, whatever, all types of negativity. So I didn't know where I stood, right? I didn't want to overstep my boundaries or try to do too much. So I just kind of eased into it. We both eased into it. And now, I mean, now is you couldn't tell us apart at all. They know I go crazy for both of them, just like I will for anybody else.
And just to give a time frame visual, since Angelo's the oldest, right?
Correct.
He's 11. You came in the picture when he was in the first grade. So he was about 7, I believe.
About 7 or 6. I think
6, 7.
Max is 7. He's in second grade, so somewhere around those lines, like
Yeah.
6, 7.
Just to kind of give the people like,
Yeah,
okay, so he was this little when like you came in the
yeah,
picture, and then
yeah.
Maya
That's
was in TK.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, for sure. But it was definitely like it's definitely like a solid 5 years of every single day, right? Not just the weekends, just every single day. And if we're being quite honest, I mean, we've been through a lot. You know what I mean? We've been through a lot
Yeah.
together, and just like any relationship, struggle makes you close. So what would be your advice to some people out there though, like that might be getting into a relationship with somebody that has kids, or they're trying to bring two families together? Like any advice out there? How do you make certain things like that work? I mean,
I feel like you have to let them. I feel like you can't force it. Like you have to kind of just let things fall into place. Like for example, like with Max and Milo and me, I had to let that just naturally and organically just grow.
correct,
Just like you said, I did only see them like on the weekend, so it wasn't the same. I didn't get to see them every day and try to build that bond every day. So it was more of just, you know, letting that come in naturally. But I also think if you're going to get into a relationship where you're trying to blend families in, I feel like you have to do the work too. Like you have to actually want to be in these kids' lives. Like do you really want to be in these kids' lives, or are you just doing it because you want to be with the mother or the father?
correct, correct.
Cuz I feel
And
like
I,
if
I mean, I think, frankly, I think that it just comes down to your relationship with the kids, right? My relationship with the kids got nothing to do with my relationship with you.
correct.
Nothing at all. Besides the fact that my relationship with you is what ignited that. But other than that, me and them, we got our own bond. We got our own secrets. We
Mhm.
got our own things that we trust each other with, right? And once again, I say that because I say that, struggle makes us close. And, a lot has happened for our family in the last 5, 6 years. And, you know, they've been there every step of the moment. You know, and just to go back, just to give you guys an idea, me and you obviously used to see each other, before the fact, right? Um, and when us and the kids first, came and met up with you and the kids, and we introduced the kids to each other.
Oh, that was hilarious, but I was so happy.
It was definitely funny. We was where we go. We went Scandia.
Mhm.
It's like a Boomers for anybody that's trying to picture Boomers, Phone Works, all them type of places, go karts, mini golf, all of that. And they just instantly clicked.
I was nervous. I was like, are these kids gonna like each other or not?
I mean, I think kids gonna be kids, right? I mean, kids are always innocent. It's really about what you put off, So I'm glad they did. They're tight as fuck now, right? They're
Yes.
super tight. Blood would have make them closer. They brothers and sisters. No way, no other way about it, right? And it goes past just the parents, right? It also has to do with family, right? It has to do with your family supporting this. So obviously, like my siblings, my sister, my brothers, they treat everybody the same. When Angelo and Samaya first came in the picture, like I said, we come from that. I mean, our family. I mean, not to put my family business out there, but our family is filled with kids that are adopted, kids that ain't of who they say they are.
Mhm.
And family is family. Blood don't make you family. We definitely been through a lot. So when Angelo and Samaya came into the picture, it was automatic, right? This is what Gas is doing now. This is Gas's family. No ifs and buts about it, right? So I think
Mhm.
it's a real dope thing to see the support system. Same thing with like your dad, real. He's like another grandpa to them. You know what I
I
mean?
know, and I really appreciate like the effort from our families too, and just like you said, even my dad, because I think there was one year that my dad didn't get Max and Milo something for Christmas. And
Mm,
he felt so bad. He's like, oh my God, I forgot. And I think it was for Valentine's Day, excuse me. For Valentine's Day, he bought them both something to make up for Christmas. And after that, he was like, I'm never going to forget them again. So now it's like, it's now
I mean,
like
I mean, it takes
natural.
time though. It ain't. I guess sometimes when especially I can only imagine as parents, you're not too sure how serious something is. You don't know how far something's gonna go, right? And kids is a dangerous thing, man. You could get really attached to some kids that, there's a possibility that this kid might be taken away from you. Maybe because the parents don't want to be together anymore, right? And I think that that's one of the scariest things of being a step parent, right? That you might feel like, damn, And I'll give an example. I was a step kid once, and me and my stepdad had a real good relationship, things like that. And I'm always rock with my mom, right or wrong. You feel me? That's my mama at the end of the day. But the truth about it and the harsh reality is that it's up to the mom or the dad to one day just strip that step parent away. My mom one day woke up like, I don't want to be with this man no more. And from one day to another, I didn't have a stepdad anymore. You know what I mean? So I think that that's the scariest thing about being a step parent. You got to be able to be there for the kids. Like I said, my relationship with you ain't got nothing to do with the kids. My relationship with them is forever, right? They know I'll go hard for them no matter what. I'm pulling up on whatever, whoever. You know, um, but I also think that to the people that's watching, man, just be know what you're getting into, man. These are some kids. If you one of them bitter ass people, that you're bitter about a kid that belongs to the last partner. That's
Yeah.
boosie shit, man. Like I couldn't even say it in no better words. Like that's whack if you that type of person, like for real, where you take your anger out for an ex on a kid that ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean?
That or even being jealous of a child just because this person had already had a child before having one with you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
There's
point.
there's that as
I've seen
well.
that happen a lot. You buy him everything. You buy him too much stuff, right? Like I
Well,
said,
because I kind of went through that, and that's why I point that out. Like as far as jealousy, like how can you be jealous of a parent's relationship with their kid?
correct.
I just don't get it.
And I think that it goes down to, like you said, what exactly are you doing for these kids? what is your relationship with these kids? And I just want to put that out there. Like, we ain't, um, nah. If, you could ever ask the kids, like, I go hard for all my kids, period. They play sports, I'm the loudest one on the sidelines. I'm the first ones there. They got a problem at school, I'm pulling up. Like I said, I'm pulling up on whoever, whatever principal, whoever's dad, all of that. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Your problems is my problems. I ain't with none of that. Just like, you're my fiance's kids or I'm just used to you. Nah, they come to me for whatever.
And I'm the
You
same.
know,
The boys already know.
So I think that's cool. Let us know your opinions on this on the comments, please. Any step parents out there? Anybody ever experienced a bad step parent? Anybody ever, got into a relationship, where the person had some kids and it just didn't work out for you? Let us know where it went wrong. For us, like I said, luckily, this is what it is. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? This is definitely what it is. And, for the people, a lot of people have been asking, when are we getting married officially? A lot of people like, Gas, you need to put a ring on it. I'm like, bro, there's a ring on it.
There's a ring on it, you guys. There's a ring on
But
it.
when are we making it official? That's the real question. Go ahead and tell the people when we getting married.
September 9th.
That's 3 days before my birthday too. About to be on the honeymoon during my birthday. We're about to turn up. I don't know where we going just yet, but I know we leaving. That's good enough for us. As long as we're just gone.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Now, people want to know, what about, like, what was the first time that you would say that you knew that you was in love? Like, damn, I really love this nigga.
Ooh. When did I know I was in love?
Then you gotta think this hard, nigga. Hold on.
Well, because we went through a friend stage, and I believe it was in the friend stage. We were in Reno.
Okay, hold on. This is gonna get good. Before we continue, we just want to let everybody know once again this episode is brought to you by Trap Hours. If you looking for some Trap Hours merch, which a lot of people be in my DMs about, go to traphours.com and check out what we got. Also, this is also brought to you by El Jefe Tequila. If you ain't sipping El Jefe, you ain't sipping correctly. And we can't forget about Mouthgasms.
Now, what is mouthgasm?
Mouthgasms is it's a clothing line and an edible company out of the Monterey Bay area. Edible chef too, right?
Edible
Not
chef.
not just any typical thing.
Okay, you were heavy on the chef, so
Yeah,
I
I
wonder what
actually,
they're
well,
making.
during the Monterey smoked out barbecue that happened in the past weekend, I actually got a taste of one of the edibles. It was actually pretty good.
What was it?
And
What'd you eat?
it was like a candy that you just squeeze in.
Okay.
You mean like it comes like in a little container. You just squeeze it out. You ever seen? You ever
Yeah.
seen those? Yeah.
I was waiting
Anyways,
for you to go
nah,
on.
I was like, hold on. But anyways, yeah, it was an edible. Definitely had me fucked up. As long as as much as everything else had me toasted. During the event. But yeah, mouthgasms. Make
I
sure
like
you.
that name, mouthgasm.
I thought it was some kinky, freaky shit when I first heard
I
it.
know, that's what I thought.
But nah, it's definitely clothing line. They got some dope
Okay.
merch, and they got some fire edibles. So if anybody in the Monterey Bay area wants to tap in, Mouthgasms.
And do they have a website?
Yep, mouthgasms.com.
All right, check them out, mouthgasms.com.
Yep. All right, so now back to it. When did you know you was first in love? You said it was the friend stage.
Yeah,
The friend stage?
it was. Well, we were friends for a while.
Okay, talk to me. This new for me.
It is not
Nah,
new.
this story new for me. Holla at me.
Stop.
Okay, tell me. It was when we were friends. What?
It was a trip in Reno where it kind of, hit me out of nowhere.
Hold on. Was this the same trip you was backing it up on me? This was definitely the same trip.
Was it?
Yeah. I done caught her ass. I've been waiting to put these two together. It was
I don't don't remember
Nah,
that.
listen. It was the time. It was the time that we had one bed in the hotel room.
Oh, you booked the one bed. Because
Nah,
anytime I booked a room, I
nah.
booked two
That's
beds.
all they had. That's all they
Oh my
had. You
God.
feel me? And
Okay.
best believe I ain't sleeping on no floor. So you just had to deal with me. But hold on, I just gotta inject a small story time
Oh
about
my
this Rito.
gosh.
Hey, listen, I just want to put this out there. She always used to claim like she didn't want me and shit like that, right? Because we was on like in this friend zone,
I
friend state.
didn't at first.
Hold on, listen. But in this Reno trip that we're talking about, man,
Be specific.
once again, I like I've said before, I just I grew up with all types of partners, right? I grew up with a lot of female partners that we was just cool, and I think it has to do probably where I'm from. A lot of like females in the hood, they solid. So I just had just a lot of solid partners and shit. So I was never really that type of person to try anything or even try to take it there. But one time we had this hotel room. They only had one bed, so we obviously had to sleep on the same bed, and we ended up sleeping on this bed together. Me, I'm cool, I'm chilling. Like I was even respectful enough. I had some shorts on and shit. I really sleep in boxers. But while I wake up in the middle of the night and your shorts is missing.
I like to sleep in my underwear.
Yeah, but we wasn't even tight like that. For you,
Yes, we
no,
were.
nah. Shit, we got tight after that. You feel me? But we was not tight like that for you to be taking your shorts off. I'm like, ooh, shit, shawty. I was
Oh my God.
nah for real. But yeah. Anyways, damn, that's actually pretty new to me though. I did not know about that. Not that time. Like, what made you feel like, okay, I think I love this nigga.
Well, we had spent a lot of time. We had been traveling a lot together.
And
I was with you all the time.
you still didn't say nothing to me.
No,
You
because
ain't.
we were. See, because I was stuck with. I really loved the friendship. Like, I really, really, really did.
Okay.
And then, once you take it somewhere, you can't take it back.
Yeah, that's facts.
So I was stuck
You could
with
throw it
like
back.
a.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad. My bad.
I'm trying to be
Yeah, my
serious.
bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was stuck with like fighting myself. Like, am I going to try to move forward with this? Do I just keep it where it's at? Because, like I said, once you make that move, there's no going back. So if we did not make it, I just lost out on that friendship.
Okay. Now, and just to answer it on my behalf, it definitely was past the friend zone. It was already when me and you had like fucked around a little bit. You know what I mean? We was already kind of like getting kind of close, and we was already indulging on all the extra activities. But it was just the fact that I just looked back at our history, and just saw like all the shit that we had been through, all the shit that we was doing, and I started thinking to myself like, damn, excuse me, I fuck with her for real, on a different level. But to go back right quick before I forget, cause fuck, I'll be forgetting hella shit. To go back to what you just said though, you in this friend stage, you got a great ass friendship with this person, but you also like got these feelings for this person, and you would love to move forward. Like, how do you think that you would have lived with that if you never moved forward? Like, I'm a big person. I hate the what ifs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate the what ifs. Like, what if you just never? Well, okay, better than that. The next story is, right? Who kicked it off? Who was it? It was obviously me, right? We
Yeah, it
we
was.
we both know that. But if I never kicked it off, and you felt for me that way ahead of time, like, what if I never kicked it off? You'd have just kept it to yourself. I feel like a lot of people be doing that where they just live with the what ifs.
I feel like I don't know.
Ooh,
I mean, I'm here, so
yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I can't say if, depends if how long we would have still been around each other, how stronger it would have got. So I don't know. I don't know if it would have just pushed me to kick it off. I don't know if I would have just wanted to keep you as a friend
Take
then.
me down.
Oh my
You
goodness.
know, just like, yeah, overpower you. You know, but I mean, I feel it. I just feel like and once again, for the people that's watching, a lot of people ask me that, like, who kicked it off? I kicked it off.
You
I,
for
I,
sure kicked it
I
off.
definitely kicked it off because I get to that point where I'm like, okay, if I want something and I got to realize that I want something, when I really want something, I'm going to go get it. Period. There just ain't never been nothing that I ever wanted that I didn't get. Right? And you
Oh my
know.
god, whatever.
Why you got to roll your eyes like that?
Because
What you mean? Why you got to downplay me like that?
I'm not downplaying you.
Shit, you got to respect the drive out here. Nah, for real. And I think that when it got to that, I'm just like, fuck it. You know, no filter after that. I was a whole different person than what you was used to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nah, I think that it just goes to that, man. For anybody watching, you know, and you might kick it with this best friend that you got, or you might kick it with this person that you low key really got feelings for, and you stuck in the friend zone, man. Go get your issue. I'm just
But
saying.
I think there's that fear with some people. This friendship is great.
But
If
why?
I
I feel like we
But
not
what
there.
happens if what if it's only one way?
Okay, I feel like I've seen relationships get fucked up when two friends and fuck or something. When they just end up fucking and they just regret that they ended up fucking. I could see why that will make things kind of awkward. But how did we grown as fuck? If I tell you I like your ass, how the fuck is that awkward?
What happens if I tell you I don't like you?
My bad.
Now you know that I like you. Now it's kind of like weird, no?
I mean, I could see where it can be weird, but that doesn't mean that this person could just completely shut that off their mind. I mean, at the end of the day, it just depends. It's hard to tell because you might like this person from a friendship standpoint, right? Standpoint, but you might not like this person as a partner. Let's not forget that the friendship stage of people. I feel like as friends, we always cool, But and when you're in a relationship, it opens the door to everything else. Who the fuck you talking to? What you doing? Where you going? Right? It opens that can of worms that a lot of people don't talk about. But I think that is really about just what you want. And I feel like our relationship now is great. Our friendship is great. It was back to what we were talking about, right? The other time was exactly getting back to that point where it's just like, we got to have a good friendship first. Everybody's always asking, right? We get the millions of questions. Everybody asking us about our polyamorous status, like why are we so cool with it? Why do we allow
Yeah,
it?
those are the only questions. I be asking the women, what do you guys want to hear from me? I'm like pumped up, ready to talk about some shit.
Talk about your life achievements and
And
all the
they're like,
accolades.
the threesomes. I'm like, what? What else can
Y'all
I
freaky ass
possibly touch
listeners
on?
out there want to know about the threesomes. Nah, I think that's just it catches people off guard. Right? Sometimes, usually, some places it might be something where it's like, how would I say? I've seen situations where people are forced into a threesome or
Yeah.
persuade into a threesome. So people are just trying to figure out like why, why is this okay with you? How are you okay with this? But I feel like it got to do with like, friendship. Just like you just got done saying, like Monterey show, he was over there getting numbers. You was there though. Like, you
Yeah.
my partner. You my backbone. You my wingman. Like, like you right
But
there.
I guess I kind of enjoy it a little bit.
Enjoy it in what sense though?
Well, I don't know. Like, am I weird that's kind of like a turn on? Like, oh, okay, look at him getting this bitch's number.
I mean, shit, I don't think so. I mean, this from your perspective, right? This is no
Correct.
judgment zone. So, I mean, if you cool with that, you cool with that, right? And that's just that for the people that's watching. How are you cool with it? Well, that's her answer. Shit, I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
Like,
like when I think I don't have my phone on me, but I think the question was like about the threesomes. Or like, how do you? I don't know if it was a how do you not get jealous or like how do you like it? It was something like that. I don't know like word for word because I don't have my phone, but for one, it's not a secret. Everybody knows like I'm bisexual. I like girls.
We know. We know.
And two, I just think, this podcast is called Saying What You Won't, but like in the bedroom, I enjoy to watch. It
Yeah,
it's a turn on for me.
and that goes both ways, right? What's that song? Girls like girls, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But nah, I think it just goes back to being friends at the end of the day, right? Like we real partners. So it has that. Come on, I know people that are watching, maybe single people or even taking people. Like, bruh, you outside with your boys. You see a badass bitch walk through. You feel me? Like, bruh, she got fat ass. Bruh, probably dab each other up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Same thing. Same thing with the girls. You guys probably look at other women or other guys and say the same thing. You feel me? And
I don't be looking at other guys.
but probably not talking about you, but I'm talking about our listeners though. There has to be some group of girls that's will see a guy pass through like, oh, he this, he that. You feel me? And they
Yeah.
all agree. They all turn up like, oh, girl, he, fuck around. All the shit. And I think that's normal for partners. So for us, I think people are just stuck on the relationship side and don't realize like we friends first. That's why it's so normal to us. And plus the addition of you being bisexual. I mean, it works out perfectly. It
Perfect.
works out for everybody. Um, I also think that, a lot of people that ask those questions, they might be in situations where they might be interested or somebody might be trying to persuade them or
That's
they
what I
trying
think.
to
I
they
think
trying
they're
to see
curious.
like yeah, there you go. Fuck, I'm over here getting a whole runaround. They're fucking curious.
Yeah, I think they're curious.
Well, if you're curious, go seek them answers. All I gotta say is that back to the what ifs. I just hate living with the what ifs. Like I feel like that can like wander for miles when people talk about what if this, like what if what? Oh, that's huge. That's a big question. Like what if we weren't here?
Yeah.
What if I never? It just goes a million miles. So for everybody that's watching, anybody that is curious about those answers, and we'll talk about those subjects a little more for the people that's waiting. Right? I think a lot of people like, yeah,
Yeah.
talk about it.
I think we need an episode to like really go into depth about.
Well, I got stories,
I got stories too. All
but
kinds of stories, kinky stories.
chill. We might need a OnlyFans over here or something. Nah, nah, but going to the next thing, right? We want to kind of go over a few people's questions. Couple people were asking some stuff in the DMs, and we want to make sure that we are tuned in with the listeners,
Hmm.
right? So before we do, once again, shout out El Jefe Tequila for the dope ass El Jefe. We took a few shots before we started the show. We've
Yeah.
been sipping. We're trying to take it cool. She's
And
half
I'm
dead.
sick, so
She's half dead, so
yeah.
we don't want to knock her out the water on this one. But shout out to El Jefe. Shout out Mouthgasms. Y'all tap in with Mouthgasms. Now I'm thinking about some edibles, but I could never do this podcast if I was off an edible. Um, also, um, oh, hold on, let me see. Oh, before I forget too, also shout out to by Mrs.Traphours with
Yes.
her hoodie on over there that you see. For the people that's listening, she got one of her own hoodies on right now. And shout out to California Living too, man, for the dope merch. As you guys can see, I got their newest black hoodie on right now. Shout out to California Living, always getting me dipped up. But one of the things that I thought we could do was kind of just answer like two or three questions that the people had in our DMs and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
So we could kind of go back and forth on that hype. Somebody asked us like they want to know some crazy stories about our trips. So
Okay.
do you have a crazy? I'll let you start first. Do you
What
have?
kind of crazy story though?
I mean, crazy. It's just saying what you want.
Okay. Well, I have one.
All right, tell us.
Okay. I'm gonna try to keep it not too long, but we went to Hawaii for my birthday.
Okay.
And, we were doing our thing on the balcony. You
Oh yeah,
know,
we was doing our thing.
ocean waves
Like a
was
week long.
outside and stuff. And some creep is like trying to watch.
Oh shit, I remember this. I remember
And
this.
we like stopped, mind you, we're like butt ass naked on this balcony. All we had, I think we had like one towel close by.
Yeah, it was like it was a towel that was like over the railing, trying to like cover some shit up as much as possible.
So we
But, like,
like stopped doing what we were doing, and he just keeps like walking closer and closer.
no, hold on. He was going tree to tree.
I was just about to say that. He was like posing at the trees, like looking and then looking towards the balcony. Like, dude, like we see
I'm
you.
like, this nigga right here, bro. He's a weirdo, and me, I'm sitting on the balcony, like, bruh, like you need to hurry the fuck up, bro, before I get a fucking severe case of blue balls right now, bro. Like, nigga, you need to leave, bro. You feel me? And bro
He
was
was
just
there for like
nonchalant.
a good 10 minutes.
It got to a point where I was like, man, fuck this nigga. I ain't really give a fuck. I'm in Hawaii. You feel me? Surf's up, dude. So I mean, but that's definitely crazy because there be some weird people out there, bro. Like, come on, like, why couldn't you keep a player and just keep it lit? You feel me? And I feel like he was just waiting, like,
He wanted us to continue.
no, no, no. At first, I thought that was the case, but then it's like, why would you make yourself known? You feel me? Why would you make yourself visible if you just wanted to be a creep and watch? I don't know if he was trying to put like a Darren type of move, which the kids told me that's like a guy version of a Karen. You feel me? But I don't know if he was trying to be like a Darren or something, but I don't know. Shit, it's cool. Also, one of my crazy stories that I got is it has to do with like It's probably like Long Beach, right? So we stayed at a hotel in Long Beach. We was with the whole team, and we had got a few rooms, right? And I remember we went to go get some tacos, like SoCal. They be having them late ass taco spots. So we come back, and I go to one of the hotel rooms that we got because we had like two, three of them. I'm going to one of the rooms to grab some shit, and I noticed that when I get there, I'm like, nigga, this door like wait cracked. You feel me? So I'm like, hold on, somebody in the room or something. So I open the room door and I turn on the lights and some nigga on the bed. And
Oh, okay. I
and I'm
remember.
like, bro, who the fuck is this nigga? And we was all together, so this was like new to everybody, right? And I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this? So I go through, I'm trying to wake this nigga up. I start pulling on the covers, bro, booty ass motherfucking naked on our fucking hotel bed, on one of the hotel beds. The nigga wake up so fast, we having a fucking tug of war for these fucking covers and shit. And I'm wondering, like, why this nigga keep pulling on the covers? I'm like, nigga, wake your ass up. And he didn't even speak English. He was like Russian or something. You know what I mean? He was not from here, right? And we could not communicate with each other. He was just like, like I need the cover. You feel me? And I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out. And he looking at me genuinely confused though. Like, bro, what's wrong? Like, you feel me? I'm like, bro, you're in my room. Like, whoever the fuck this is booty ass naked in my fucking room, bro. Get the fuck out of my room. So I realized this nigga genuinely lost. So this nigga leave. Keep in mind, he take the cover with him, right? He leaves, and when I'm walking behind this nigga, like, man, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? So I see him looking for the room, and he must have been drunk and walked out of his hotel room, left his hotel room cracked, then on some drunk shit, got all discombobulated, and he found the next nearest cracked door, which
And thought it
somebody
was
on our
his.
team must have left our door, cracked or something. He saw that, walked in, fell asleep. So when he saw me, he was like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck is you?" And I'm like, "Who's you?" He's like, "I'm you. Fuck you." We pulled a little Chris Tucker rush hour moment right quick. But yeah, bro, that shit was definitely crazy. But also, I'm sure you got some questions. That was one of my listeners that asked. We just want to hear some crazy trip stories, which I'll try to start implementing in some more episodes and shit. But what about you?
For me, I'm telling you, the girls just keep asking me about threesomes.
Man, y'all girls out there just freaky as hell. Y'all just trying to find new
And
ways
I'm
out
not
there to
lying, I
have some
might have
fun.
to screenshot it and post it so people don't think I'm
All
lying.
right,
But
we matter of fact, next episode we're gonna have a special guest, and we could talk about that subject a little more.
okay.
Right. So one of the other questions that people asked us was, you know, how is it? How is it? Shit, grinding. How is it that we get to do all of this? How did our stuff pop off? What was the story behind the struggle? Right. And I know we only got like 5 minutes, so I'll go ahead and try to make this like quick. Um,
Oh, sorry, I was trying to.
ooh,
The sneeze was coming. It was coming for me.
chill. Look like that one doctor on CNN didn't want to sneeze
On
during
video, my iPad
during
looked like it
COVID.
was tweaking right now.
y'all never seen that one doctor, bruh. This nigga's hair flew like back. He did not want to sneeze. He was on CNN like the first week of COVID, and bruh did not want to sneeze or cough. He just
Oh no, that's how I feel. And my eye just got hella watery, kind of twitched a little bit.
Hey, but look, listen up. To everybody that's watching, we'll get to more questions later on. I know that we got only a few minutes left. First and foremost, we just want to say thank you to all the listeners. Please do us a favor. Make sure you download our episodes. Make sure you leave us a rating and a review if you are on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcast. Drop a little 5 stars, drop a little comment. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you drop a comment. We got a lot of new things on the way. Really looking forward
Yes.
to it.
I won't be sick next time, I promise.
She said I won't be next. It's probably gonna be me next time. I've been around you. I've been good this whole time though. But besides that, we just want to let everybody know, man. We appreciate y'all watching. Once again, shout out to El Jefe Tequila. Shout out to Trap Hours. Shout out to California Living for the drip. And shout out to Mouthgasms.
Yes.
Fucking Mouthgasm. Y'all gotta think about like doing some sex toys or something. That just sounds like some kinky shit, huh?
Hell yeah.
Mouthgasms. Check them out, mouthgasms.com. Well, once again, I'm Baby Gas,
And I'm Mrs. Traphours.
and you're watching the Saying What You Want podcast. Let's go.